And we are ready to go at Jackie Jones. First pitch, hit right back to Nick. One bounce, and he scoops it up and throws it over to first, one down. Shields swinging the stick from the left side. And he's hitting .370 with a .393 on-base percentage with 3 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 9 runs batted in, and 12 runs scored. First pitch hits it on the ground to Lane Adams. He feels it smoothly and throws to first. How about that? 2 up and 2 down on 2 grounders on 2 pitches. Pace game, you would think pitchers do. Last year in the sub-region opener at Dodge, it was a 1-0 game. Bouncing ball left side of the infield. Deloach from the inside cut. Guns to first for a 3 up and 3 down on not 3 pitches, but 4 pitches for Nick Curtis. I was expecting a fast game, but not quite that quick and brisk. No score going to the bottom half of the first inning as we break on Y101. Third baseman Craig Barton back of the bag. Here's a pitch. Poke left side. Will it drop? And it does for a base hit. Well, that's what I was expecting Logan McGowan to do, and he did it perfectly. His 13th hit of the season. Nick Curtis was picture perfect at the top of the first inning. It only took him 4 pitches to navigate that opening frame. On a grounder that he handled, a grounder to the second baseman Lane Adams, each on 1 pitch, and then he threw a ball to Tyler Pruitt and got him to ground out to Bryce DeLoach at third. We'll see if the 4, 5, and 6 guys are more patient. Here's a left-handed hitting catcher, Chandler Davis. The Dogs faced a left-handed hitting catcher at Southeast Bullock. First pitch, he's looking at a strike. Nick throwing it inside between the knees and the belt. No sunshine on the field. We got some clouds. Temperature in the 80s. Great baseball weather. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chasing a breaking ball there and turning around on the swing right there by Chandler Davis. So Nick out in front. His catcher is Dalton McBride, getting the sign from Nick Hayes in the dugout, and Nick Curtis is ready to go. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Whip that ball around the infield. 4 up and 4 down for Nick Curtis. Davis, by the way, entered the game hitting .417 with a home run, a double, 2 triples, 8 runs batted in, and 12 runs scored. Here's Craig Barton hitting .556. 9 runs batted in, 7 runs scored. He must be a good singles hitter. And Curtis misses low and away, ball 1. This guy's a tall right-handed hitter playing third base for Dodge County. No score, top of the second. And the 1-0 pitch, off speed and high. 2 balls, no strikes. Birch is on deck. He's a .379 hitter. And Kitchens at .286. 2-0 pitch from Nick. Hit right side and caught by Martin Stevens, the Bulldog first baseman. A little soft flare. He moved a couple of steps to his left. And 2 down. For Birch. who's hit 2 home runs, a double, 10 runs batted in, and 4 runs scored. This team has hit some home runs. Now they play in a smallish ballpark compared to Jackie Jones. But of course, last year when the two teams played there, it was a 1-0 game on 1 run scored in the 4th, and it was one of those tough losses that Tyler Luke took in his senior season. First pitch is hit up high into the air. Martin Stevens, the first baseman, draws a B note, and he's coming in, and he makes a one-handed catch on the inside cut for out number 3. Curtis rolling along, a strikeout in 2 balls handled by Martin Stevens, the sophomore. And we're going to the bottom half of the 2nd inning in a scoreless pitcher's duel on Y101. Swing right there by Chandler Davis. So Nick out in front. His catcher is Dalton McBride, getting the sign from Nick Hayes in the dugout, and Nick Curtis is ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Whip that ball around the infield. 4 up and 4 down for Nick Curtis. 2-0 pitch from Nick, hit right side and caught by Martin Stevens, the Bulldog first baseman. A little soft flare. He moved a couple of steps to his left. And 2 down. 4th, and it was one of those tough losses that Tyler Luke took in his senior season. First pitch is hit up high into the air. Martin Stevens, the first baseman, draws a B note, and he's coming in, and he makes a one-handed catch on the inside cut for out number 3. Curtis rolling along, a strikeout in 2 balls handled by Martin Stevens, the sophomore. And we're going to the bottom half of the 2nd inning in a scoreless pitcher's duel on Y101. Partly cloudy at the moment. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball left side over to Barton, the third baseman. He bobbled, he picks it up, he throws to first, and the ball gets by the first baseman. Lukey turns around and looks, and I guess his first base coach, Hunter Adams, said, "Don't go anywhere." The catcher, Chandler Davis, had run down the first base line like you're supposed to, and he backed up the play. That'll be an E5 and a second base runner for the Toombs County Bulldogs in a scoreless game here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and that'll bring up Jordan Usher, one of the 4 seniors for the Dogs, hitting .412, 7 for 17 with 6 RBIs. Squaring to bunt, throw to first base, and back is George Lukey. Usher, a right-handed hitter. And let's see if he could turn on a fastball. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits the ball up high into the air, deep to left field. Cummings going back to the fence, and this ball is gone. He turned on it for sure. Jordan Usher has hit a 2-run home run. You don't see many of those. He crushed that ball. He takes a big hand slap from Brian Fitzgerald. And he jumps up high in the air and lands on home plate with all his teammates around him. Jordan Usher with his baseball highlight of his career, because he hasn't played a lot of baseball, and that was a bomb. They'll turn the lights on here at Jackie Jones because we've lost the sunshine. This ball's poked into the air in right center field. On the run is Lukey. He's not going to be able to get to that one. In fact, McGowan backing him up had to catch the ball as Lukey was reaching out with the glove to try to get the hop. And there's the first base hit for Dodge County, a backside single by Aaron Kitchens. Lukey can run him down and make diving catches. He made a fantastic catch at Dodge last year playing left field. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curtis comes set, runner not going. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. The ball gets away. First base is occupied, so you don't have to make a throw. And that's a strikeout and the 2nd of the ball game for Nick Curtis. It was left in Eastman. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Curtis is trying to come back and get a big 2nd out, maybe on a strikeout, to take away the fly ball. They could score a run and make it 2-1 Dogs. So Curtis will check the runner at third and now see if he can get the K. 3-2 pitch. Called strike three on the inside edge. Boy, he really jammed him with that pitch.
Up to bat.
Another 2-2 from Nick Curtis. Bouncing ball third base side by DeLoach into left field. That's going to score the run. And Thompson racing towards second. He's got an easy double. He drives in his 9th run. Jordan Usher, of course, hit the 2-run home run in the bottom of the second to put the Dogs up, and Shields jumps on the first pitch and sends it sky high to right field. Logan McGowan looking for it, has it, and makes the catch for out number 3. So a 2-out double by Thompson. Drives in Kitchens, who led off the frame with a single. It looked like Nick might get through this without giving up a run after striking out the 8 and 9 hitters. But then the leadoff guy comes through on a 2-2 pitch. 2-1, Bulldogs leading. Headed to the bottom of the third on Y101. 3-2 pitch. Hit up in the air, right side. Martin Stevens, the first baseman, drifting back. Almost ran into the umpire. He's in foul territory, and he makes the catch. He had to maneuver around the umpire as he began chasing that ball. Last night he made a catch right on the line, and I couldn't tell whether it was fair or foul, but he caught it anyway. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So on the makeup day, with the Dogs having a chance to clinch the sub-region in Eastman, the face painter threw a complete game. 3-hitter with 5 strikeouts, and the Dogs lost 5-2. Patrick Kraft, now coaching for the Dogs, had an RBI. Ball's poked into the air, left side, tough play for Jordan Usher. He's on the run. It's going to drop in, fair ball, base hit. He's going to try to stretch it to 2, and he slides in head first, a double for Chandler Davis on a 2-strike pitch. King pitched a 2-hitter. 10 Ks, 1 walk. A 1 pitch, runner going, throw down to third, and it gets by DeLoach into left field. Runner coming in, Usher not able to scoop it up, and we got a tie ball game. Dodge with the running game forces a Bulldog error. So it's 2-2. And the pitch, swing, and a miss, strike 3. So 2 down. First pitch from Curtis. He comes inside and jams a bouncing ball to Meadows. Scoops it up. He'll fire it to first. Stevens with a catch. There's your 3rd out. But a double by Davis on a 2-strike count. And then an error by the Bulldogs has tied the game at 2. As we move to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Dodge and Toombs played another close game. It's kind of historic. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101. So he's got a chance to put the Dogs up.
Number 15, Christian Conley.
Conley with 2 RBIs this season, and he swings and misses on a half swing, strike 1. Dogs on 2nd and 3rd. Conley will step back in, up toward the front of the box, facing a good fastball today. There's an off-speed pitch for a strike. 0-2. Shields has had some deep counts. Nick Curtis has had 2 3-ball counts against this guy. 0-2. Hit right side and throw for a base hit. That'll score 1. Coach Fitzgerald pumping his arms. Here's a throw up the third base line. Lukey will scamper back to third. So the Dogs score 1 as Christian Conley comes through with 2 strikes. Pulling that ball into right field. Just getting it by the infield. The second baseman Kitchens and the first baseman Birch.
Now batting, number...
I'm going to tell you about a great comeback by the Bulldogs in 2010 against this Dodge County team here at Jackie Jones. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good heat up in the zone. This was the same situation in the 3rd when Nick got a big strikeout on a 3-2 pitch. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Boy, he got him on a pitch low in the zone. His 6th strikeout. Now 2 down. Righty versus righty. Runner off third. Here comes the pitch. Bouncing ball high over the head of Curtis. In comes Adams to field it. And he bobbled it, and a run scored. I don't think he had a chance anyway. As an unofficial score, I will score that a single. And Thompson, the leadoff guy, comes through, driving in his second run and tying the game at 3. Now his mission to keep this a 3-3 game. Ball's hit up in the air to the infield. Nick Curtis calling off everybody, and he makes a catch to the right of the mound for out number 3. But 2-out action again by the same guy, the leadoff guy, Clint Thompson. He has 2 2-out RBIs. And he has tied the game at 3, and he is stranded at second. As we take a break, a fine ball game, 3-3, as we break on Y101. Lane with a 2-game hitting streak, 2 for 4 against the Vade Indians, 1 for 4 against Southeast Bullock.
It was wet and stuck.
2-2. Here's a Shields pitch. Hit right side, bouncing to the second baseman. Kitchings, he couldn't handle it. DR Meadows coming around third. Here's a throw up the first base line. DR slides in head first. Lane down to second base. Dogs back on top. Here's a 1-2 from Curtis. Popped up in the air, sky high. Lane Adams drifting back. George Lukey running in. Who's going to catch this ball? It's Lukey. No, he dropped the ball. Throw to second, chance to get it out, and the Dogs did. I think McGowan picked it up and tossed it towards second. And DR Meadows applied the tag. So that was kind of wild. As Lukey was upset with himself for not catching that ball because he's a good defensive player. Strike. Bulldogs leading 4-3. Top of the 6th. 1 out. Runner at first. Bryce DeLoach. I think he's still playing third. DR Meadows at short. Lane Adams at second. Martin Stevens at first. Here's a pitch. Bouncing ball to DR Meadows. Chance for 2. Steps on the bag and guns it over to first base for a Bulldog double play. And that'll end any threat for Dodge in the top of the 6th inning. The Bulldogs still leading 4-3 going to the bottom of the 6th on Y101. 1 ball, 1 strike on Thompson. DR ready to go. Here's his pitch. There's a bouncing ball. DR has it. He's coming home, and the Dogs get the out. How about a 1-2? A Meadows to McBride. That'll do for the second out. Runners on second and third. It was a close play, too. Of course, you don't need a tag. The game on the line. Here's a pitch. Bouncing ball right side of the infield. Lane Adams will scoop it up. No, he bobbled the ball and a run scores. We got a tie game. Oh, my goodness. Errors have haunted both teams. Lane had to charge that ball. It was taking a bunch of little bitty hops, and he just didn't scoop it up cleanly. I think he would have had a play. And now it's 4-4 in the top of the 7th, and here's Tyler Pruitt. 1-0 pitch. Ball skied up in the air. Nick Curtis, the third baseman, in foul territory, drifting near the Bulldog dugout. Now he lunges as the ball had some spin, and he tried to catch it, and he didn't. Lunging back toward the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike on the number 3 hitter for Dodge. Now DR Meadows with the bases loaded, trying to keep it a 4-4 game. Because coming up for the Bulldogs will be Martin Stevens, Dalton McBride, and Meadows himself. 1-1 pitch, bouncing ball to Bryce DeLoach, a big hop. He's going to throw to second for the out. But Dodge will score an unearned run on the top of the 7th to tie the game. And also lead the bases loaded. So it's 4-4 going to the bottom of the 7th as we break on Y101. Won at Johnson 17-0 over in Savannah. Beat Trutland 7-4. 1-1 is bunted first base side. DR pounces off the mound. He's going to tag him out and look back towards second and fake a throw. 1 down. 1 unassisted. I mentioned several times this season that DR gets off that mound really quick when covering on a ball hit to the right side. That time he took care of business himself. Infield backs up except for Nick Curtis playing on the grass. There's a ball hit up the middle, hit the mound. Deloach steps on the bag, throws to first base for a double play. And the Bulldogs get out of it. How about that? That ball hit the mound, so Deloach had to wait on it. The shortstop stepped on the bag and gunned to first. And we're going to the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Dogs turn their second double play. Both started by the shortstop, Curtis and Deloach. It's 4-4 on Y101. DR gets a new baseball. He's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. DR has a real easy top of the 9th on 2 fly balls to left and a strikeout. So we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Certainly we don't want to play 10 tonight. Let's see if the Dogs can take care of business against Rice, who's checking in strikes. 4-4 game as we break on Y101. All the sports action tonight in Lyons is close. The Vidalia girls soccer team beat Toombs County 2-0 in Lyons. And the boys game right now has Vidalia on top 1-0. And of course we got a baseball game today. It's now into the night and into the 9th inning, tied at 4 with George Lukey at the plate. Facing Rice, right-hander, first pitch. Bouncing ball left side by the third baseman. Rolling into left field. Lukey around first. He's going to look. He's going to run. The ball gets by the left fielder. Lukey still running. He's coming to third. Here comes a throw. He better hurry. Slides in head first and he's safe. Oh my goodness. George Lukey out of gas, just lying there on third base. Is he okay? He still hadn't gotten up. Now he does. I tell you, midway between second and third with that throw coming in, I thought George might be in trouble, but he just got in there. Last night, ECI in the junior varsity game, they're going to walk Jordan Usher. They may walk the bases loaded. You don't throw pitches in high school. That'll bring up Christian Conley, the left-handed hitter. They're going to walk him intentionally. And so who's going to swing the stick? It's the 8-hole, and that's Martin Stevens. And here comes the tall sophomore. Let's see if he can be a Bulldog hero. Stevens with a couple of strikeouts in the ball game. Did not hit the third time. Bulldogs pitch hit for him. Bases loaded. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. On deck is Dalton McBride and then D.R. Meadows. 4-4, bottom half of the 9th inning. Wind up by Rice. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch diving low, 0-2. Martin stepping back in. Doesn't move up on the bat. Here's a pitch. Bounces it right side of the infield. The second baseman Kitchens has it. He's coming home. He throws it high. Safe. And the Bulldogs win. Lukey on a feet first slide. Now grabbed by Nick Curtis. And the Dogs have won another walk-off game at Jackie Jones. This time 5-4. They beat Vidalia on a walk-off. They beat Dodge County on a walk-off as Stevens hit the ball to the right side of the throw from Kitchens too high to apply a tag on George Lukey, who was racing to the plate, and he slid feet first to score the 5th and final run of the game. 5-4 Bulldogs in the bottom of the 9th. They lost the game in walk-off style on Tuesday at SEB in the 9th, and they win one at home in the 9th. What a week for the varsity Bulldogs. And of course, last night on Y101, the junior varsity Bulldogs won a walk-off game in the bottom of the 7th here at Jackie Jones Field. I'll be back to wrap up a long, exciting night on Y101.